I'm not ready. There's something I can't do.
No, but what I'm saying is like what I feel now, what I started feeling 3 years ago, and it's been like more and more clear every day, because it has taken a long time for me to even understand what's happening and to get used to it too.
Right.
I do feel like it's just different, and somehow there, and it's also true. But I just think about, what am I going to dissolve into? I mean, I actually feel like dissolving into it. It's obviously what we are, and it's probably logically it will probably be the reason why we sleep, because it's also a natural state of you of creation. You're creating the next day
That's interesting.
in your conscious. So every day you go to bed.
I hadn't thought of it that way. Maybe that's
Every
what
day-
your dream is. Your dream
every
is
day-
working up the next.
Every day you go to
that's
bed
crazy.
and you create the next day in your consciousness.
Interesting.
Then you materialize again into yourself in your same form, experience the day, you go to bed, and you can meditate on it, learn from it, and create the next one. And life is only one day. You just create it every
Oh,
night.
that's beautiful, and that also would kind of explain why, when we're dreaming, it's a real place. You're going back to a home. That's always, you're always going back to a dream. That's the truth. You will always go
And you
back to a
meet
dream.
people that are familiar to you.
Everything feels like
you
you
have
were
friends.
there.
You also have friends that you can see only there and not here somehow.
Antonio's had that as well. But it always feels like you were there. You wake up and you're like, that was so real. How can it not be real?
Yeah. I feel like my dreams are absolutely equally real to this
Right.
experience right now. And when I go to my dreams, this experience is completely non-existent.
Yes.
I don't have a recollection at all of it.
Then again, though,
Doesn't exist.
then again, when you're lucid, there is a bit of
When
a
I'm
sense
lucid,
of
there is
yourself. 'cause
when
the
I'm lucid,
ego's-
it's like in between. Yeah.
Right, you kind of know. You're not really thinking too much about
You're
what's
not
going
thinking.
on with your life,
Yeah.
but you know you have a life.
Yeah, I know I have this
So
experience.
what is that merge?
Right. And I also know I'm having a dream in my experience, and then somewhere I have a body that is laying down.
So to me,
And
it's
then I
almost
do
like
things.
that's
It never
kind of
lasts
like
too long.
the game's up a little bit. You know what I mean? When you become lucid, it's like you're seeing something. You're not quite at that level anymore of not being aware of the connection between the two worlds. So you're putting a missing link together. But does that just mean that you're onto something that you didn't sign? You know, like you signed on to play a game where you would forget, and then you're actually starting to not play the game anymore. You know what I mean? Or is it that it's just our next step in our evolution? Is it that we're creating it in our own desire? That it never had to happen before. It's just that we want it. It's interesting. Why not,
think,
you know?
Yeah, I think if there is some kind of like golden pot at the end of the rainbow, it's already here, because it would not be something that you have to work for it. It will be
Why?
It will be something that is so beyond having a reward. It will be even higher than having a reward, because a reward still implies certain laws and certain things. If there is something to life to be realized or something, it must be something that it has to be always already here, always already just waiting for you to say, oh, that's it.
But
You see,
but that's the duality.
very
because
very
you
spontaneous.
That's the duality. It exists already here, but you have to work to see it.
That's what I'm saying. I think it could be before having to have something to happen, because only to have something to happen, you must exist before.